I think playing hard. This team has picked it up. They've faced so much adversity this year, some injuries, some other things, some self-inflicted, and they just continue to play hard, and I'm proud of them.
When you take a look at this Snider game, it's one of your biggest games on the schedule, at least from a media perspective, one of the games we look forward to definitely. Talk a little bit about what are going to be the biggest keys on Friday night against a talented Snider team.
Yeah, first of all, offensively, we have to be productive. We've got to protect the football. That's been one thing that we've done a poor job of this year. You can't give the opponent the football, and we've done it far too many times. We've made some poor decisions. We want to be able to score every time we have it, or be productive to just not give it away, to control the ball, to control the clock. So that's where we have to be much better, because if we give it to them, they're capable of scoring so many points so easily. They've got a great offensive line that just does so many things that are unusually good. Nobody does the things up front that Snider does, and does them as well as they do. And that, you just can't imagine why somebody can't get 10 yards every time after watching what their front does. So we got to keep it away.
When you take a look at the history between these two teams, especially recent years, we're talking overtime games, one-point games. Do you feel a little extra pep in these guys' step, or maybe some extra motivation this week, knowing that this is one of those big games on the schedule?
Yeah, this week's been very good. They know the history. They know that we're fighting for our lives, so to speak, and the urgency is there.
As far as this team goes, talk about the way the offense has improved from week one. What have you seen on the offensive side of the football that you've been pleased with heading up to this point?
Our passing game has done all right. Not just because of the quarterbacks picking up, because the receivers have played well. They've run good routes. They've made some good receptions. Our pass blocking really last week, our pass protection was really very, very decent. It all graded out pretty well. Quarterbacks both graded out pretty decent last week. So if anything, I think the passing game's improved probably as much as anything.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate all the time and effort that you spend in high school football. These kids realize, especially at our school, that playing is such a privilege, and especially in this conference. It's such a great conference. It's known throughout the state as being a great conference. Playing football is a tremendous privilege, especially playing in the SAC and playing at Dwenger.